Now let's talk about how we manage to prepare our response within such a short time, just 15 seconds, or a little bit more than 15 seconds, but still, just such a little number of seconds. How do we do that? So, let's say we have this question: describe changes in technology that have affected your life and explain what effect they have had on you as a student. So we have this question. First, the thing that we do, we try to think about the technology, right? So what are we describing? The first thing that comes to your mind is okay. Remember, I told you that whatever you say, it's fine. You can't say nonsense. So just pick any technology which is easy to pick, which is easy to prove. And then you also need to create two arguments. So take a moment to think about it. Which technology would you rather describe, and what kind of arguments will you use to support your choice? Think about it. All right, so let's discuss some of the options. First, we can talk about a smartphone, for example, a great technology that helps a lot of students. For example, we can prove it by saying that we can look up anything we need in the internet. So we love our smartphone for the access to the internet. We also can talk about communication. The smartphone makes it easy for us to communicate, to ask for homework, for example, to call our professor, our classmate, blah, blah, blah. And also it has some kind of special apps, which can be really helpful during the studies. So these are the arguments that we can use to support our choice of a smartphone. Let's take another example, laptop. So with the laptop, we can easily avoid carrying heavy books because we can download all the textbooks on our laptop. We also have an access to the internet, so we can look for information, we can email a professor, email a classmate, stuff like that. And we can study anywhere we want, right? Laptop is a very good technology which we can carry around, and it can do a lot of tasks for us. So this is another option. Maybe we can talk about an iPad. So we can also mention textbooks. We don't need to carry heavy books around. We can just download them on our iPad. We can also talk about internet, and we can also talk about assignments. So we can do a lot of assignments using our iPad because of special apps that we can download on an iPad, etc. So we can talk about these basic technologies. How about we change our attitude and we do not take just some gadget or something, but we talk about some different kind of technology. For example, we can talk about the internet just in general. The internet is a great technology that helps us as students. So internet helps us to find any information, it helps us to stay in touch with everyone, and also we can take classes online, which was a revolution for like you do right now, which is a revolution for education. So it's also possible because of the internet. So the internet is a great technology that helps students in their student life. We can also take something completely different. It doesn't have to be a smartphone, laptop, iPad, or internet. It can be Uber. Crazy, right? But we can talk about Uber. Uber has a great impact on our student life because we can now get to class on time. You can talk about how you're always late to class, and then now with Uber you're always on time for the class. You can sleep more, and maybe on the weekends you are driving Uber yourself, so you can have some pocket money. Students are poor, and so now you can earn money. So you see, like, we can take any kind of technology. It doesn't matter what you pick, and with anyone pretty much we can have some arguments to prove it. So it doesn't have to be smartphone, laptop, or an iPad or the internet. It can be Uber or something. So maybe we are going to take another example, another direction of our argument, and talk about YouTube. For example, YouTube, a great technology that helps students, and because we can learn new knowledge because of YouTube, and we can also relax after studies by watching something stupid. So YouTube, also a great technology. It's also okay to describe YouTube in your answer. So you see, there's a lot of different options which you can choose. But of course, you only have 15 seconds to choose. So you need to go with the first one. The first one that came here, just go for it, okay? And then try to think of some arguments, of course, during those 15 seconds. So what do you do during these 15 seconds? Usually, you have a piece of paper and you start preparing your response with a piece of paper and a pen. And so this is what you're basically able to write during 15 seconds. It's a very short time. So let's say we chose to describe a laptop. We are only able to write during those 15 seconds the following. We're writing laptop, we're writing just one word, internet, and we're writing the second word, textbooks, okay? So we have our topic, we're going to talk about the laptop, and we have two arguments. We're going to talk about the internet, and we're going to talk about textbooks. The rest, everything that was in the brackets, all that additional information, like internet helps this, helps that, textbooks, no need to carry around, blah, 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 all of that is your improvisation, because during those 15 seconds, maximum thing that you can do is write just 3 words: laptop, internet, textbooks. So stop there. Do not write down everything you're going to say. Do not write down any sentences. Only write down 3 key words. 1 for your position, and then 2 for your arguments, for your 2 arguments, okay? So this is what you are able to write within 15 seconds, and then the rest is your improvisation. So you need to think about all those details, all those examples that you're going to use during the time that you're speaking, okay? So some of it will be you preparing during 15 seconds, and then the rest would be your improvisation. But keep in mind, laptop, internet, textbooks, those 3 words, you have to write them. You have to. There's no way you're going there improvising the entire thing. You have to have a plan. Laptop, internet, textbooks. I have my position, I have 2 arguments. Then the rest, details and examples, you're going to improvise. In the next lecture, we're going to talk about structuring your response. How do you do the introduction? How do you do the 2 arguments? How do you do the conclusion? So we're going to learn the entire structure for our first speaking. Thanks for watching.